Utah Valley University, and I was giving tours to like incoming students, and I was on my lunch break.
I was walking out of class and I was going to the math lab. And on my way there, I literally stopped in my tracks and I was like, I'm gonna go get a pizza.
And one of my friends saw this cute blonde boy sitting on a bench, and she asked him to come and eat lunch with us.
So I got up and went over there, sat down with him, got to know him a little bit, or just kind of said hey to everybody. I saw this girl, who was Katie, of course, and I was just like, dang, that chick is hot. That was the first thing that went through my head.
So we like walked over and sat down, and I was like thinking he was pretty cute, but I was running late that day, and I had like no makeup on and huge nerd glasses, and I like didn't do my hair. I just looked awful.
We were getting to know everybody, but I was mainly talking to her, and I was just asking her things like, who's your favorite band? And she lists like the 3 bands that no one has ever said that were their favorite bands.
It was just instant like, oh, this guy's cool. Like, I'd love to talk to him.
We kept talking more, and this was actually the first time that I had ever asked a girl for her number.
4 or 5 hours after Austin and I met, my boyfriend and I started talking, and we're like, hey, this isn't working. Like, we want different things, and we broke up. And then 20 minutes after we broke up, I texted Austin.
Kind of from that night and on, that day and on, we just kind of hit it off. We had been dating for about 3 weeks or so, and we started getting a little bit more serious.
And I was dying. Like, I had no idea what was taking him so long. Like, why you wouldn't kiss me? And we're in my basement, and like he kind of been pulling moves like all day, just like flirting. I was like, oh, is he gonna do it? Like,
we were watching A Knight's Tale, one of our favorite movies actually, and we were downstairs, we're on the love sack, all cuddled up together.
And finally, he just like leaned in and kissed me, and it's just like cute little like short kiss. It kissed me like twice, and I was like, all right, awesome. I'm like, it was good. It made me really happy.
It was definitely sporadic. Like, I did not plan on kissing her that night, anything like that. It was a good, solid first kiss, and it was definitely a memorable kiss.
I absolutely love his smile. It like brightens up my entire day, but he just has the best smile.
Oh, definitely her eyes, without a doubt. And I'm colorblind, so I might not get the exact color that that everybody else sees, but when I look at her eyes, they're just so green. And especially one of the nights that we hung out, she wore this green shirt, and it just like, her eyes like exploded. I could not like stop looking into her eyes. It was just like, it was like drawing me in.
Pretty rockin' body, so that's a bonus too.
And not only that, but her smile with just looking into my eyes, like it just lights up my whole world. Like it's like an entire city just got lit up. Like LA got lit up overnight.
And he has like his seafoam blue eyes is what he likes to call it, but they were just so sparkly and nice.
No one else, nothing else but us right here. You and I, no one else, nothing else but you and I.
One thing about Austin is that he is one of the most genuine people I've ever met. Like, he is so kind, and he just sincerely cares about people.
The number one thing that just I love about Katie is just her outgoing personality. Like, she can turn any night into just a blast, and we don't even have to do anything.
He just has this ability to always make me laugh, and that is like the one thing I wanted in like a husband, is just like I have to laugh, and he does it without even trying, like every day, so it's perfect.
Nothing else but us right now, and I ain't need nothing else, no one else but you and I, and it ain't me, it ain't you, it's only us, it's us right now.
Her mom came up with the idea of, well, why don't you do it at the Davis High Auditorium, the theater there? And so I was like, that's perfect. So I like coordinated with her brothers and her mom and her dad and her whole family, and we came up with this scheme This whole made-up story of I couldn't come up with them to this weekend to go to Kaysville because I had to help like my aunt help move her friend.
But the next day, my mom told me that we were doing family pictures, and so like I had to dress super nice. I was like, okay.
And so she was like wearing a really nice outfit. She had her hair done, everything like that. Her mom convinced her that they were doing these last family pictures before her brother Austin goes on a mission.
My mom was like, "Hey, we need to pick up your brother from Davis High. Like, he's in the theater, the auditorium. He's practicing a music scene. We like have to go get him." I was like, "Okay." So we go inside, and the entire auditorium is like completely black. And I was like, "What is going on?" And there's just this single spotlight in the aisle. I was like, "Mom, like, what is this?" And
We went inside. She saw this spotlight on the ground, and her mom's like, "Go out there," and she like goes out, and that's right when the song started playing. I walked out on the stage, and she started walking down the aisle. She still had no idea.
so I walk up on the stage, and we start dancing, and I was just like, "This is so surreal. Like, this is crazy," just because I'd like performed on that stage, and like it was just so awesome. And then I was like, "He's slowly proposing!" Like, holy crap! Like,
And finally, I got down on my knee, and I asked her to marry me, and the amazing thing is she said, "Of course." It wasn't just yes, it was "of course." And that was the exact same thing she told me when I asked her to be my girlfriend as well.
I hear like all of this cheering, and I was like, "What the heck?" And they turn the lights on in the theater, and like my family, my friends are all sitting in the audience, and I was just like, "What?" Like, I had no idea. And like they recorded the whole thing, and like it was just like absolutely perfect. Like, he knows me better than anyone else, and that was like, I couldn't have been proposed to in a more perfect way. Yeah, oh gosh, I honestly, I'm just so excited to marry him. He is my 100% best friend, and he just gets me. Like, we are absolutely perfect for each other.
I honestly can't think of another person on this entire earth that I'd love to spend eternity with. She can make my day turn around just like turning on a light switch. It's so easy for her to make me happy that it's almost unbelievable to me, because I've never felt like this with anyone in my entire life.
I just am so excited to get to live with him and just to be with him, like, even more, and to just like grow up with him, because we're both like little kids, so we need to grow up together. But I'm so happy to be able to grow up with him, and he's my best friend. Like, oh, I'm so lucky to get to marry my best friend. And
I love her more than all of the stars in the sky, and I just hope she knows that, and I know she does, and I can't think of anyone else and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. That's the best part of it. So.
I just feel like I'm so blessed, and I'm just so happy and excited.